welcome back to another video. So today we are going to start off with making my bed. I've been trying to do this every day. It doesn't happen every single day, but I love when I take the time to make up my bed. It just makes my room look put together, and it feels so nice to walk into my room and come to bed tonight when I can crawl into a made up bed. So I just throw my throw pillows and my pumpkins either right there on the floor beside the bed, or I'll put those on my foot bench. I've got a few errands I have to run this morning with my toddler, so we are going to get ready to head out the door and go take care of those errands. And then I have lots to do around the house, as well as sharing a yummy, healthy snack idea using a can of chickpeas that costs barely anything to make. And all three of my younger kids really liked them. So I will be sharing that later on in the video. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly get through this laundry that's been laying on my foot bench. I actually already took all of these shirts out of the laundry pile that I had already put away. And I laid all the shirts down on the bench, but just never got around to putting the hangers on the shirts. So let's go ahead and take care of that now. If you are needing to get motivated today, then go ahead and grab your favorite drink and put me up on your TV and let's hang out and clean together. I got this foot bench at TJ Maxx. I love it so much. It is so helpful whenever it comes to storage. That's where I keep all of our extra sheets and pillowcases for my bed. And for my kiddos' beds, I keep their extra sheets and pillowcases in their own rooms. So it just makes sense to keep the blankets, pillows, pillowcases, all that goes to the bed in the rooms that they go in. So I do love the foot bench, but sometimes it gets out of control and I need to refold everything. So I just went ahead and quickly reorganize that. I'm going to go ahead and tidy up my desk, and I'm going to go ahead and try out these headphones. I have been loving these. These are the Tozo brand headphones, and I wanted some noise canceling headphones because over summer I asked y'all, what do y'all do whenever it comes to not having a headache every single day over summer? And a ton of you mamas told me to get some noise canceling headphones. It does have a noise canceling button where you can turn the noise canceling option off or on, and the audio sounds so good. But if y'all are interested in some noise canceling headphones, I will have those linked down below in my description box.
I'll be okay, 'cause I will be great.
I swear, as a mama, it is so hard to get out of the door. Before I leave the house, I can't stand to leave the house a complete disaster. So I wanted to tidy up the toys off the floor, get my laundry going, get my bed made up, get that laundry off my foot bench. There is a million things running through my head that I wanted to do before I left the house today. So it took me a lot longer than I thought it would to get out the door. So I'm going to go through the living room and throw everything in this laundry basket that doesn't belong in the living room. And then I will just take that laundry basket around and go put everything away. Every morning I do a morning activity for my toddler, and today we were playing with those little rings. So they were all over the living room. He was having so much fun with those. It's actually a Love Every toy. We love the Love Every subscription boxes. I know y'all have seen me show those before, but that's what those little rings are. So I'm going to go ahead and get my house a little bit put together before we head out the door. Let me know if you're the same way, if you want to tidy up your house a little bit before you head out the door, or if you just completely leave the mess and kick everything out of your way and just go. Now, some days when we're in a hurry, if it's a doctor appointment or something and we've got to get out the door, girl, I'm kicking them toys out the way and we're just getting out the door and we'll clean later. But on a day like this where I'm just going to run some errands, there's no time that I have to be somewhere. I'm just going to go ahead and tidy up before we head out the door. That way I don't have to come home to a complete disaster.
I really hate to wave goodbye. I know it's crazy, but I can't help it. When I'm falling down, down, I'm falling down. I'm thinking of you every day, a million times, hoping you hear me. Tell me you do. Every day, a million times, just when I'm thinking of you. I'm thinking of you every day, a million times.
It was only $4.49 for me and Jackson to eat at McDonald's today. I got a $3 McChicken, $2.59, and a $2.59 4-piece chicken nugget, and a free large fry with the McDonald's app. So $5 for lunch today. McDonald's is truly not my choice of restaurant, but it's cheap, and y'all, their fries are so good when they're fresh. Ice water's free. All for Jackson. Hold. He don't want it. Let's go.
Hi.
You're never here when my tears dry. You're never around to see me thrive. When it's my birthday or my day off, you got other plans and can't show up. But when life deals me a shit hand, all of a sudden you're the first to come. Always there to help and listen. You're just a friend when I come undone. I have to fall apart to get to see you again. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding. Some kind of friend. If I would win the lottery, you wouldn't be happy for me. But if I blew it all in one day, you'd be there to hug my pain away. 'Cause in tricky situations, you are the best friend that I've ever had. But it's such a funny feeling when you get enjoyment of seeing me sad. I have to fall apart to get to see you again. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding. Some kind of friend. You're never here when my tears dry. You're never around to see me thrive. I guess you hate when I feel great, and love it when I made a new mistake. I have to fall apart to get to see you again. You only have a heart when mine is bleeding. Some kind of friend. Some kind of friend.
Over on my community tab here on my channel, I asked y'all what y'all were the most excited about seeing on my channel for fall this year. And I got some responses, and some of y'all want to see some recipes or maybe some treat and dessert ideas for the fall. And someone asked for motivational mom content like I used to do. And I feel like I still do the motivational mom content as far as cleaning my house, toy rotation, toy storage, talking about my kids' bits and pieces here and there, and cleaning my house. As a mama, my house gets wrecked by my kids, so it's definitely still mom content over here, just no more mom vlogs like I used to do. So I will be including lots of fun fall inspiration all through August, September, October. In November, we will do some Thanksgiving, and then we will jump into Christmas. I am so excited for the holidays. Once fall starts, I know that it's kicking off all of the fun months, which I cannot say that summer is not a fun month, but a lot of people don't like it just because of how hot it is. I only like summer if I'm by the pool. If I'm sitting by the pool and I get really hot and I can jump in and cool off and then get out of that cold pool and sit in the sun and relax until I'm hot again and then get back in the pool, that's the only time I'm gonna like summer. If I can get in the pool. If I'm sitting outside and it's burning hot and I'm sweating, I do not enjoy summer. So it's time to jump into cleaning out my pantry. It has been months since I've done this. I have just kind of gone through it a little bit here and there and taken out something if I noticed that it was going bad or it was running low. But today we are going to tackle it shelf by shelf, and here I'm making a mess with the cornstarch. I did try to use a funnel for this and it didn't go through the funnel very well, so I just made a big mess with it and we're just gonna clean that up. But basically when I clean out my pantry, I do shelf by shelf. So we're going to start with that top shelf. I take everything out, I wipe it down, and I put everything back in there more organized and declutter stuff and find a new home for anything that doesn't fit right in there. The next shelf down is my breakfast shelf. That's where I keep all of our cereal, and I have honestly learned to use the back of the pantry as storage if needed. So behind the cereal containers, I'm going to store extra cereal boxes, the ones that I have on top of my fridge. We are going to put those in the very back behind these cereal containers. Once the cereal containers get low, then I can get another box out and refill it. So we are stocked up on some cereal right now and some breakfast bars, protein bars. So we're going to go ahead and organize this pantry, and I always get questions on this. It's actually two cabinets. It's a slim cabinet and a regular size cabinet, and these are from the Home Depot. We bought them several years ago, I think maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, but I love them and they really serve an amazing purpose as a pantry if you don't have one.
I feel like I've been here before, familiar with the view. This ain't nothing new. And every time that you walk through the door, I'm hit by the same old tide, blinded by the lights, and I'm going through changes, but it's easier with you. I'm going through changes, and so are you. I live for the moments when you're around me. I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on, and we're fading in and out together.
I like to use mason jars for my pancake mix, for my baking soda, for my cornstarch, anything like that. And I will just take what it is and tape it to the back of the jar or the top of the jar so you know what they are. And doing this looks better, and I feel like it keeps them fresh. So this is actually a box and a half of pancake mix in the container, so that's 2 boxes out of my pantry. And using mason jars or glass jars or acrylic containers just make the pantry look more appealing. My pantry is not the most aesthetic pantry in the world, but it works for us, and I think it's really cute the way that I have it set up with the containers. But just know, girl, that your pantry does not have to have containers. You don't have to have the super aesthetic pantry look. The point of the pantry is to serve your family, not to look super aesthetic.
I know you've got secrets, but I can't keep on, and we're fading in and out together. The field's wide open, stuck in the moment.
You can get organization bins from the Dollar Tree, from Walmart, literally pretty much anywhere. And I love these gray organizers. I actually wrote on them with a Sharpie so that we can keep everything organized a little bit better, so my husband can know where things go when we put things back in the pantry. It takes a team effort over here, okay? So the top shelf is basically like popcorn and our chips. The next shelf down is bread, tortillas, anything like that. I'll keep instant noodles in there. And then the next shelf down is the kids' snacks, and the one under that is more kids' snacks. So they have 2 shelves of pantry snacks at the bottom. They also have a shelf in the refrigerator for their snacks, where I keep their drinks and their string cheese and their applesauce and all of that prepared in the fridge for them to grab. And the top shelf, I actually moved those mason jars down because they just fit better somewhere else. But on that caddy turntable is where I keep all of my baking goods. And beside it, I just put my coffee stuff. The next shelf down is breakfast. The next shelf down is for like pastas, like macaroni and rice. And I have some sprinkles down there and just whatever fits. And then the next shelf down is my onions, potatoes, powdered sugar, brown sugar. And then the very bottom shelf is our canned goods. Keeping like things together really helps you know what all you have, and it helps you to find things easier when it's organized and you have a place for everything. I also have 2 baskets on top of my fridge that I use for extra storage. So one, I'm going to put all of this candy in. This candy was taking up so much space in the pantry, so we're just going to put that on the top of the fridge. In one of my recent last videos, we cleaned the top cabinets, and I said I was going to take another day to clean all of my bottom cabinets because it really is a lot doing all of this in one day on top of other things I'm doing throughout the day. So I kind of split it in half. So in one of my recent last videos, we took care of those top cabinets, and today we are taking care of all of the bottom cabinets and underneath the cabinets, like kind of the baseboard of the cabinet. And I'm also wiping down the kitchen baseboards. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of all of that, and it feels so nice to have this done. The bottom cabinets get dirtier than the top cabinets, obviously, with little hands touching them. But I'm just using my homemade vinegar spray. It is vinegar and water and some drops of eucalyptus essential oils.
I have seen you here before. Not a coincidence, I'm sure. I hope you're looking at me now from the corner of your eye. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday you will be drinking your coffee with me. You run your fingers through your hair. Something inside begins to flare. Now you're doing it again. I close my eyes and count to 10. Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie.
My junk drawer has gotten out of control, And I like to use these acrylic containers inside of my drawers. They are called drawer organizers, and it just keeps everything more organized than just throwing everything in the drawers. So I just kind of went through everything, decluttered, and put everything back in more organized. Now you can find everything so much more easily. And we're also going to take care of my silverware drawer. I'm going to take everything out, I'm going to vacuum and wipe it down and put everything back in a little bit more organized.
But if you could be the one I need more, so what am I waiting for? Someday I will see more than just your beauty. Someday I will be starring in your movie. Someday you will be drinking your coffee with me.
I recently moved my kids' toy kitchen back into my kitchen from the boys' room, and it has been working out really good in here because I limit the amount of toys that they have for the toy kitchen so they aren't just everywhere. So I do only keep about a handful of toys out for the toy kitchen at a time, and I just kind of switch those up, and I try to do it weekly. Sometimes it's bi-weekly, but I try to do it every week when I have the time. And they love having the kitchen out here. A lot of times when I'm cooking dinner, they like to come in here and pretend like they are cooking too, and I feel like they play with it a lot more now that it is back in here. Even though it is not the most aesthetic to have a toy kitchen in here, it's functional for my family. And the art easel takes up so much space. I still have one in my Amazon cart. It's one that's pretty much exactly like the one we already have, except for it folds. I really need one that folds, and I'm going to send the one that we currently have over to the grandparents once I'm able to get that folding one. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick vacuum of the floor. And over here where my kitty's food and water bowl is, I just kind of wipe the floor up over here every once in a while just to keep it clean for her. And she does not have a traditional cat food and water bowl yet. I just kind of use those dishes I already had for her. So I will be eventually getting her some actual cat dishes later on.
Got time for that. I have a job, it's actually quite fulfilling. Though my hairline is thinning, I barely do anything else. I read self-help books, I do meditation, walks in the woods, a new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you. My friend says I ain't stuck. I'm too self-aware, but how else will I get any luck if there are wounds left to wear? I read self-help books, I do meditation, walks in the woods, a new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you.
The Mr. Clean Unstoppables all-purpose cleaner smells so good, and it cleans my floors so good. I actually love this way more than the Fabuloso or the Pine Sol. It's definitely going to be my go-to from now on for cleaning my floors. I just love it so much. I'm actually going to be mopping my kitchen. I also mopped my dining room, but I didn't film that. I just kind of quickly went in there and took care of that. And then we are going to mop my living room and my hallway, my bedroom, and both of the bathrooms. I didn't record me mopping the entire house, but you get the gist of it. My house was smelling so good after this.
I'd rather be alone
Kitty Luna is so funny when I'm mopping. She thinks I'm trying to play with her, and she likes to try to attack the mop, and I try to keep her away from it, y'all, but she just likes to jump on the mop. So I'm going to finish mopping the house, and then we're going to pick the camera up the next day, and I'm going to share that chickpeas recipe with y'all. I'm also going to be sharing an easy lunch that I went ahead and put together, and my iced mocha coffee.
They're the ones you make, and I think you'll do. And if you see it like me, you can get it for free if you're ready to leave. A little bit of heartache never killed. You're a brand new thrill. Hope I am too.
Okay, who has cats and houseplants? Because it is not working out for me. I have an aloe vera plant in here in my dining room in this window, and it's just the perfect spot for this plant, but my kitten plays in the dirt. She likes to stick her paw in there and scoop out the dirt, and she likes to break off the aloe plants and play with the stems. She will attack them and knock them around in the dining room, and it's just making the biggest mess with the aloe plant. So should I just do away with the aloe plant, or what do y'all do if you have plants and cats? Because my kitten loves to play in my aloe vera plant. So next we're going to move on to some mocha coffee. I'm just going to put a little bit of this Ghirardelli chocolate in the bottom of my glass. I stuck my coffee that I already brewed in the freezer to get that cold. We're going to add in some ice cubes, and then once that coffee sits for about 20 minutes in the freezer, I'm going to pour it into my glass and then top it with my cream and stir that up, and it is the most delicious mocha iced coffee. You can also add in a handful of chocolate chips to this, and it is seriously so good.
That love, roll the dice and we'll go to paradise. Little heaven, gotta dream a bit while you can. Roll the dice and we'll go to paradise and stay in little heaven.
The chickpeas snack is seriously so easy, y'all. So I just take a can of chickpeas, I drain them, I rinse them off, and then I pat them dry, and then I'll put them in a bowl with some olive oil and some salt, and I use a generous amount of salt. I like a lot of salt on them, and you can also add seasonings of your choice. So I'm going to preheat the oven to about 400 degrees and line a baking sheet with parchment paper. Rinse, drain, pat dry the chickpeas as much as possible. The drier, the crispier. Toss the chickpeas with a drizzle of olive oil and salt. Spread the chickpeas in an even layer and roast them for about 20 to 30 minutes and shake them every 10 minutes or so, being careful not to burn them. After the suggested time, continue to roast until they reach your desired crispiness. Toss with your choice of seasoning spices while they're still warm and serve immediately. You can store them at room temperature in a loosely covered container. They are so good, and they did not last more than just this day. They were completely gone. Once my kids got home from school, they finished the rest that me and my toddler didn't eat. They are so good, such an easy snack idea, and also really healthy. Next, I'm gonna get started with a quick lunch idea. This is not traditional chicken and rice. It's just some baked chicken, and then I boiled some rice. I combined everything with some seasonings and some butter, and it's just a really quick dinner or lunch idea that you can make. But basically, I'm just gonna take my chicken, add some olive oil and all of my seasonings, oregano, parsley, basil, a little bit of fresh thyme for boiling my rice. Also, I'm going to add some salt and pepper to the chicken and a splash of Creole. Creole makes your food really spicy, and I don't like hot spicy food, so I just add a little bit. So for boiling my rice, I just added in a little bit of fresh thyme. We're going to pop that chicken in the oven just until it is cooked and done. And then we're just going to combine everything and throw in some butter, and it is so good. You can also boil your rice in some chicken broth if you prefer, or beef broth, any kind of broth really, but I'm just using water today. But that is pretty much the end of today's video. I hope that y'all enjoyed hanging out with me and found today's video very inspiring, and I hope you leave motivated today. Thank y'all so much for watching. I have a quick funny outtake I included at the end of this video, so thank y'all for being here, and I will see y'all in my next one. Come on, what are y'all doing? Let's go.